There it is. Okay. Okay. All right, participants. Did you have a chance to make everybody co-host later before?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I don't
let me
think
do
I
that.
can.
Make oh, I just made I just made Miss Sanchez host. Make co-host. All right. I don't see Brett.
No, is he gonna come in?
Well, I thought so.
He's just running a little late today.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to make Miss Mendez co-host, but oh, I need to admit her first. I don't like this mouse. I line up. I try to get it. Oh, I just admitted Mr. Pasterchek. Okay. It won't put in waiting room. Okay, you did that, Aleda? Good. Okay. Okay, it's just the three of us so far. Okay. There's Miss Mendez. Okay. Make co-host. Okay. Mr. Zoom user, what is your name, please? Oh, no audio. Um,
I think the Zoom user is Mr. Pruitt or Truitt.
Truitt, okay, but he has
Is
no
that correct,
audio.
sir? Your audio's not working, Mr. Truitt.
No, that's why I put him in the waiting room and brought him back in, see if it would make a difference, but I have no audio on him. So, I don't know what we do about that. How do we fix that? Should he just go out and try to come back in? Will that fix it?
Probably.
That
You
may.
probably didn't select join with audio.
Okay. Mr. Truitt, can you hear me? This is Judge Saldaña. Just nod if you can. Can you hear me? No, he has no. Okay. And so Mr. Truitt is here with Mr. Zamora, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to remove him, and will you just call him and ask him to come back in? And
I will. I will.
Join with audio, please.
I'll do that.
All right. Thanks.
Judge, I can't hear you very well. I'm going to jump off and jump back on and see if that helps, okay? This is the court reporter.
All right. Well, let me fix that. So, Deputy Butler, on my laptop, I'm using my headphones, but I have the little X in front of the speaker. Does that make a difference? Is that why maybe people can't hear me that well?
No,
Because I'm going to try.
that's going to be the audio on your laptop itself.
Okay, well, that helps because I couldn't hear well. All right, so.
That disables the speaker on your laptop. That's all.
Oh, okay. So, Miss Mendes, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
now it's much better.
Okay, great. All right, thank you. All right, let's see. At this time, good morning, everyone. I see that Mr. Truitt is connecting. Okay, Mr. Truitt, can you unmute yourself, sir? There's a little microphone icon. Just click on that. Okay, there you are. Good
There
morning.
I am. Can you hear me now, Judge?
I can hear you fine now. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thank you.
All right,
I can
thank
hear
you.
you fine too, ma'am.
Great, good to hear. Okay, we're going to start with our docket today. We will call the first one on our docket that I will need to call is 513-302, the state of Texas versus Roxanne Avalos. Rick Woods.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, how are you?
I've been better.
Oh, well, I hope you get better then.
Well, I've been in the hospital all week. That's why I got it.
What?
Oh, chemical imbalance.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. That sometimes just comes totally unexpected.
Yeah, a week long of drugs.
Oh, yeah. Well, you look great, and I guess you feel much better, huh?
10,000%.
That's good to know. Well, I hope you continue feeling good. So you're here on Roxanne Avalos. I'm sorry.
Yes, I've known this girl for over 20 years. In fact, I was originally on the case, and I withdrew because of a discord with her and I. But then I just got last night. She contacted me about some issue on the MTR. I know nothing about it, and that's why I would really want to kind of talk to, I guess, the prosecutor and see exactly where this situation is and what everybody wants to do.
Okay. We'll give you a breakout room any second now, and you can talk to one of the prosecutors there, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. 636075, the state of Texas versus Joe Chavez. Lisa Voigt. Mr. Chavez is here, I see. Okay, Mr. Chavez, we're going to wait for your lawyer, okay? I'll mark you present. 657132, state of Texas versus Joseph Truitt. And I'm marking Mr. Truitt present. Michael Zamora.
Yes.
I'm here, Judge.
Yes, sir. Are we doing a plea on this?
Yes, ma'am. It's an MTR and a plea on a new case.
Oh, okay. Okay, so MTR. Okay, Mr. Richardson, I need to have a copy of the MTR, please. All right, and that's two cases. So we also have 622339, State of Texas versus Robert Hiller. Good morning, Mr. Nettles.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
And I think on Mr. Hiller, I had emailed Mr. Bosis. We were still waiting on the paperwork.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly since there was a trial, but now we're going to have an agreement to waive appellate rights. I was thinking we would at least need the certification of right of appeal to document that.
Okay. All right. So I didn't see it. I was checking Adobe Sign this morning, but I will go back in a few minutes and see if it's there. All right. And then we also have 634038, the state of Texas versus Stephen Pasterchick.
And all paperwork should be completed and turned into the court. On that one, I believe we're ready to go.
Unfortunately, I was checking earlier today and I do not find it. I tried several ways to see maybe it was in the completed stack. It wasn't there. I was looking for it in the waiting for me to sign, and it was not there. So can we, Mr. Bosis knows a lot more about this process. Is there any way you can see where that ended up?
Yes, I can check on that, Your Honor.
634038.
Your Honor, for Stephen Pasterchik, I see emails saying that it was completed by Your Honor.
Oh, so again, let me look again. I can do that right now.
Your Honor, though the paperwork for Mr. Pasterchik will be in the completed section of your agreements because they have been signed by everyone at this point.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see that. I think it must have come in after I was here because I was here about 10-15 minutes ago. But I do see it now, and I'm going to go ahead and get what I need. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. I have Mr. Truitt's plea paperwork and Mr. Pasterchik, so we can proceed. All right. So we are ready to proceed on Stephen Pasterchik. Sir, will you please unmute yourself? And that's cause number 634038. Raise your right hand, sir, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. You may lower your hand. This is cause number 634038, the state of Texas versus Stephen Pasterchik. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Rhett Bosis for the state.
Paul Nettles for Mr. Pasterchik.
All right, and so we are going to see on the screen momentarily a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions. But in the meantime, are you Stephen Pasterchik?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so as you see on the screen, you're charged with the offense of obstruction of a passageway, and that is perfect. I know that this is part of the plea agreement. Is that correct, Mr. Bosis?
That's correct, Your Honor. The state is waiving count 1 and proceeding on count 2, obstruction of a passageway.
Okay, and that is approved. As you see, Mr. Pasterchik, the range of punishment for this offense is Class B. It's up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $2,000. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're going to go, and you reviewed this document with your attorney before you signed it, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to go to page 2 where it shows your signature. Did you sign that, sir?
I did, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you're waiving your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as all those other rights listed in that document?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, but then later tonight and tomorrow you decide, I want to take back that plea, you would need my permission to do that, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea, and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, you are pleading guilty. All right. So, Mr. Nettles, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge, the offense with Mr. Pasterchick?
I have, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
I believe he does, Your Honor.
Has he been able to assist you in his defense?
He has, Your Honor.
I approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor. The agreement is for an $800 fine plus court costs, 180 days in Bexar County Jail, probated for 15 months, 60 hours community service, the DWI intervention class, the victim impact panel, the ATP evaluation, and $60 restitution to DPS.
Mr. Nettles, is that your understanding of the agreement?
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Pasterchick, to the offense of obstruction of a passageway as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir?
I plead guilty.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will accept your plea. I will assess an $800 fine plus court costs, 180 days Bexar County Jail. However, that is probated for 15 months. That is 1-5. Is that correct, Mr. Boses?
Yes, that's correct, Your
All
Honor.
right. Also, you are to do 60 hours community service, DWI intervention, victim impact panel, the ATP evaluation, and pay $60 restitution fee to DPS. I want to add one more thing. It is strictly an additional option, not mandatory at all, but I will give you 30 hours credit on your community service requirement if you are or if you become fully vaccinated for COVID. That is a strictly personal decision for you to make, but if you will show proof to the probation department, you will get those 30 hours credit, okay? All right. Is there anything further from this defense?
No, nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state?
Nothing further, Judge.
So, Mr. Pasterchick, I have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal. You did fill out a personal data sheet. Do you swear that everything you put in that is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Well, at this point in time, I want to wish you the best of luck. I'm going to ask you to meet. I don't see Mr. Richardson on the screen. Mr. Richardson, are you here?
Yes, I can hear, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Richardson. Corey Richardson?
Your Honor, I don't think he has logged in. I did send him the re-invite again.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you to go to a breakout room, Mr. Pasterchick, and wait for Mr. Richardson because he's going to give you important information on how to proceed and what to expect, okay? I want to wish you the best of luck, sir. And the probation department is there to help you. If you have any questions, do not, be reluctant to ask. The other thing is that we're still suffering from bad communication or miscommunication because of the pandemic. So if you call and want to talk to your supervising officer and you cannot get through, the mailbox is full or whatever, send a text or an email, okay? That way you will have documented that your attempt was made. All right.
Understood.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to send you to a breakout room momentarily, and if you'll just wait there, Mr. Richardson will be joining you very soon. Okay?
Thank you.
Mr. Zamora, do you wish to go with Mr. Nettles Do you wish to go with Mr. Pasterchick, or do you need to go get to something else?
No, that'd be fine, Your Honor, if you want to put me in that breakout room.
All right, please. You'll get the prompt any second. All right. We're going to go on to the next, and that will be, now, I see that there's 2 cases, but, we're going to need Mr. Richardson for the MTR. Okay.
And
Is
he's
there-
on his way, Your Honor.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything we can do in the meantime to? No, it looks like we're set to do this one MTR. Let me go ahead and do the. Will we be doing these 2 together, Mr. Bosis? It's 670732, and the other one's the MTR.
Yes, Your Honor. It's going to be a
Okay.
joint agreement on both.
Do you have a copy of the MTR?
I don't believe I do.
Okay. Leda, you don't have one, do you?
I do not, Your Honor.
Yeah, I don't know why you would. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just have to wait. It won't be very long. That's the thing about Zoom. When it works correctly, it's pretty good.
I'm not too certain if any of the prosecutors went to go see Mr. Richard Woods.
Oh, okay. Ms. Sanchez, could you please go talk to Mr. Woods?
Judge, I can't really confer on this. I don't have any MTR information.
Oh, okay. That's a MTR also. Mr. Bosis, is there any way you could take a couple of minutes? We'll wait for you to come back. But you don't have the MTR, right?
No, Judge, neither of us have any of the MTR information.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to wait. Okay. Can you tell Mr. Woods not to give up, Aleda? Please.
I'm sorry?
Will you tell Mr. Woods that Mr. Richardson will be with him, but it may be a few minutes?
Sure, sure.
Thanks. So anybody got, we are on YouTube Live. I was going to say, anybody got anything interesting to share? So everybody's ready for Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
It's right around the corner.
I'm flipping equipment right now, so I'm testing some stuff here. Yes, I'm ready. I'm always an early prepper.
Oh, good for you. I always plan to start early, but somehow it always ends up being very, very stressful.
Oh, my goal is to be done with Christmas shopping by the first week of December.
Oh my God.
I never ever regret being early.
Oh no. Yeah, you are ready for those great bargains that, come out. What do they call those, Black Friday or something like that?
Yeah, I actually don't get, that's the one day I don't do anything. I mean, I feel like it's highly overrated. And I'm too old to do, I'm too old and fussy to be in that mess.
I know, and I mean, a lot of it is like they announce it, 3:30 in the morning or something like that.
Oh no,
so everybody
that's
can go
not
line
me.
up. You have to be really.
Well, the Walmart app,
Yeah.
Walmart app does show the Black Friday deals coming on the 19th or this coming Friday, 26th.
Be ready, right?
Yep, you can pre-buy them if you have like the
No.
Walmart Plus.
You're
It's kind of like
kidding.
Amazon Prime. Yeah, if you have Walmart Plus, you can purchase Black Friday things now and pick them up that Friday morning.
Oh my God. Well,
There's 55-inch TVs for like $300.
oh my God. Well,
Yeah, there's some good deals on there.
I got a 55-inch for $250 at Costco.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Costco. They take back anything that's broken.
Yes.
They have such a great policy.
I know. They are.
There's no time limit either, is there, Miss Mendez?
No, a year.
Not really, but I mean, I wouldn't take something old. I'd feel a little embarrassed about that, but I know people
Yeah, I
have
wore
done
these
that.
socks
I've
out.
been
Can you
behind that.
return them?
Well, not if they smell.
Freshly laundered.
Well, I'll tell you, my husband bought a tag watch, and he did have some problems with it. And it's a pretty expensive watch, and they were so good about it. He then got the next one, and then the little knob came off, or some little piece of the watch came off again. I took it back. They gave him another one, and I mean, it was like 2 tries, but they no questions asked, and just it was smooth. But I've been behind the people in line with very, very interesting stories on why it's 5 years later and this crock pot doesn't work.
It's not working anymore. What's wrong with it? Okay.
Mr. Richardson is having a backup, which is Miss Dea Santos.
Okay. Good morning, Miss Dea Santos. How are you today?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm
Oh,
doing well. Thank you.
Thank you for helping us. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
so we are waiting to do a motion to revoke and cause number. Let me tell you. It is 657132. And then along with that, we're going to do a plea on 670732. So, do you happen
Then
to
Mr.
have...
Woods is waiting for her.
Yes, Mr. Woods is here on an MTR, and he is in a breakout room to discuss this MTR that he has. It's not one of these, though. So can we just, do you happen to have a copy of the MTR? Can you get one?
Yes, Your Honor. I can get a copy of that too.
All right, do you mind sending it to me? I would appreciate it. You know what, and I have to step away for 2 seconds. Did you email it to me, Miss Dea Santos?
Your Honor, I am doing it right now, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, great. Everybody is so much faster than me that I have a very warped idea of how fast you can do it.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll get it done in a few seconds. Thank you.
All right, thanks. In the meantime, Aleda, did you send a re-invite to Ms. Voigt?
I did, Your Honor.
Thank you. I knew you did. I just thought I'd check.
Judge, may I speak with Ms. Castillo while we're waiting briefly?
Who is this? I'm sorry. Mr. Zamora? Is that?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Aleda will give you a breakout room and then y'all can confer.
Okay, thank you.
I'm coming over here to Outlook to see if I'm going to be sitting here waiting when Miss Diaz sends that to me.
Yes, Your Honor. You should have it in your email.
Okay, great. I just got it. Okay, I am back.
They still there.
Yeah, waiting while we get.
Are we, is Mr. Zamora back? Okay, so in the meantime, while we're waiting to do this plea, can I ask you to go to a breakout room to meet with Mr. Rick Woods, Ms. De Santos?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll give you that. Let me see where they are. I'm going to send you to room, one. There we go. Room one. Okay. Mr. Chavez, Joe Chavez, can you unmute yourself, sir?
Yes.
Sir, we're going to wait for your lawyer. We've invited her, but lawyers are very busy these days, so we don't know how long it's going to take for her to get here. Would you like for me to excuse you so you can go on to work or school or whatever you need to do? I'll mark you present.
Yes.
All right. So it is 10:45. I'm going to make that notation on the docket that I've excused you at this time, okay? And
ma'am.
just stay in touch with your lawyer, and I'm going to give you a reset date right now so that you'll know when you need to be back in court. You should come back to court on January 6th, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It's very important that when you have a court date that you show up, even for a few minutes, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Chavez, you have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you, sir.
You.
You may log off at this time.
Thank you.
Okay. Santos is still in room 1 conferring. We need her to do this MTR. So, Ms. Sanchez, Ms. De Santos and Mr. Woods are still conferring?
Yes, Judge, I need to ask Aleda a question. I'm messaging it to her right now.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Boses, I do have the MTR on Mr. Truitt. Do you think we could proceed on the plea paperwork and the MTR? Even though Ms. De Santos is still tied up? Probably not, right? Not a good plan.
Did you just speak to me? I'm sorry, my phone is not.
Let me see what I can do about that. Okay, Ms. Voigt, can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so you're here on Mr. Joe Chavez, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Just excused him a few minutes ago so he could go on to work or school or whatever he has to do. I did mark him present. And I reset this to January 6th so he would know what day to come back. But did you want to confer with the state?
Yes.
Okay. We will mark you conferring. Mr. Woods, you had a chance to confer? You're still muted. Could you unmute yourself, please?
There I am.
Okay, great. What's your announcement?
Our announcement is we have we've come to an accord as to what to do with her.
Okay. All right. So, is she here? She's not here, is she?
I have no idea.
No, I don't see her. Okay, well, I mean, I could just do a bond forfeiture, or I can just reset this for 2 weeks, since you already have an agreement.
Well, the agreement, Your Honor, is revocation to terminate unsatisfactorily, judgment satisfied.
Okay. Well,
Has there been any contact with the defendant at all recently?
I talked to her last night.
Okay.
so she knew to be here today, right?
I mean, if
She knew about the meeting. I mean, she knew about the meeting. I don't know. I haven't been here with her on these prior occasions, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess since I'm not sure, let me see. Today is Monday. Maybe we could just recall this for tomorrow. And she will need to be here tomorrow, or we're going to...
Judge, can we recall this next Monday?
What date is that? I don't have my phone here.
The 29th, Judge?
29th?
I've got a lot of catching up to do. That's the reason I asked.
Yeah. No, I'll just, let's just reset this for 2 weeks.
Okay.
For your benefit, because, you know, we, want to make sure you're ready to move on this, so. Okay, Aleda, what is, 2 weeks from this date?
December 6th, Your Honor.
Are we gonna have a docket on that day?
We are.
Okay, so we'll recall this on, December 6th at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, Mr. Woods?
Yes, ma'am, and I'll make sure she appears.
All right. Thank you very much. You have
Thank
a great
you. May be excused.
Thanksgiving. Yes, sir. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. At this time, I think we're ready to proceed on, is Miss Deya Sanchez back? Deya
Your Honor, I'm back.
Santos. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, Santos, I'm sorry. All right,
Madam-
so we're going to call cause number 670732, the state of Texas versus Joseph R. Truitt, and as well as cause number 657132, which is a motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. So, Mr. Truitt, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. You may lower your hand. All right, at this time, may I have announcements from council?
Brett
Let's-
Bosis on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, you're muted, Mr. Zamora.
Sorry about that. Michael Zamora for Mr. Truitt.
All right, thank you. So are we going to proceed on the plea first or on the MTR?
Well, Judge, it's just going to be the plea, and as part of the agreement, the state is withdrawing the motion to revoke.
Oh, okay. Withdrawn, okay. All right, and so then at this time, are you Joseph R. Truitt?
I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
I am a citizen.
You've been charged with the offense of unlawful carrying of a weapon as a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment, as you see on the document you reviewed with your attorney, is up to 1 year in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $4,000. You understand that, sir?
I do.
All right. We're going to go to page 2 of that document where it shows defendant's signature. Did you sign that, sir?
I believe I did.
Okay, was probably electronically, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that one yesterday. Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. Do you understand that by signing that document, you're waiving your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as those other rights listed in that document?
I do.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, but later on you regret having entered your plea, you want to take it back, you would need my permission to do that, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea, and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, you are pleading no contest, and you need to know that I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that?
I do, Judge.
All right. Mr. Zamora, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Truitt?
Yes, I have.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
He does.
Has he been able to assist you in his defense?
Yes, ma'am.
I approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there
Yes.
is, Your Honor. The agreement is that the state will withdraw the motion to revoke probation on cause number 657132, and the state will continue him on his probation in that cause to run concurrently with his plea on 670732.
Okay.
And on that second cause number, there will be a $500 fine plus court costs. However, $300 is probated. It will be a term of 12 months deferred adjudication, 40 hours community service, an alcohol awareness class, a condition of no gun ownership, and the weapon will be forfeited to Mr. Zamora.
Brett, how long is that alcohol awareness? Because he's been attending AA since this event. He had his bond modified and he's been going regularly to morning 8 a.m. AA meetings.
The alcohol awareness class, I believe, is just a 4-hour class.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Zamora, is that your agreement? Is that the agreement? Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Truitt, to the offense of unlawful carrying of a weapon as a Class A misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir?
I plead guilty.
I believe the paperwork reflects no contest.
Right.
Mr.
your-
Truitt.
No
your
contest. I'm
paperwork-
sorry.
All right.
I plead no contest.
All right. Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, they are not.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
I am.
I accept your plea. I am going to follow the agreement that your attorney has made on your behalf. I'm going to assess a $500 fine plus court costs, but $300 of that fine is probated. You are to complete, I'm going to place you on deferred adjudication for a period of 12 months, 40 hours community service, the 4-hour alcohol awareness class, and you shall have a condition imposed that you shall not own a gun, and the weapon shall be forfeited to your defense attorney, Mr. Michael Zamora. Furthermore, the state has withdrawn the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision and cause number 657132, and you will be continued on probation in that case also. Those two probations shall run concurrent with 657132 and 670732. Is there anything further? And I do want to give you one additional option, Mr. Truitt, and this is purely voluntary. I will give you 20 hours of community service credit if you are or become fully vaccinated for COVID with proof to the probation department. That is purely another option that you can or cannot undertake, but it is something I think that would come under community service to our...
Okay, I already have that.
Oh, fabulous.
Your Honor, he was in the test program before it became available to everybody.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, congratulations. That's wonderful.
You're welcome. I'm showing you the card right there, Judge.
That's wonderful. Wow. So...
I was one of the guinea pigs.
Well, I know, but I think that you did a service, a real service to our country, didn't you?
It was my pleasure, Judge.
Well, thank you. All right, so is there anything further from defense?
Nothing further from the defense, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Truitt, I have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal, but I do want to wish you the best of luck and thank you for your service to the public in helping us get this vaccine available to all of us. So at this time, I do need to ask you one more question. You did fill out a personal data sheet for this cause number 670732. Do you swear that everything in there is true and correct to the best of your knowledge, sir?
I do, yes.
All right, thank you, sir. At this time, we can adjourn this hearing, and I'm going to ask you to meet with Ms. Deya Santos. She does have one person ahead of you, but it should not be a very long wait. I believe that we've covered everything. So you probably heard me say to the previous litigant that the pandemic has done a real number on our communication skills. We are all negatively impacted by what has happened. So if you try to get in touch with your probation officer and the mailbox is full, whatever the reason, please follow up with a text or an email, okay? Because you want to protect yourself and show that, document that you're actually doing what you need to be doing. All right.
I certainly will.
Thank you, sir. At this time, we're going to adjourn. Anything further, Mr. Samora?
No, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
Samora.
May I
Mr.
be excused also?
Well, I'm going to ask you to go to a breakout room and meet with Ms. Deya Santos. She's going to have important information on how to proceed and what to expect, okay?
All right.
It'll be not very long, but it's important.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay. So you'll get a breakout room momentarily so that you can meet with her, okay?
Thank you.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.
All right, at this time, let me see. Mr. Nettles.
I need to join. Okay, join the breakout room.
Yeah. Great. Just click on that prompt and you should go. Okay. All right, Mr. Nettles, I know that you had announced on Mr. Hiller that you didn't have the paperwork. I didn't see it, but I don't know if that just was something I overlooked. Mr. Boses, what is the status of that?
For Mr. Hiller, Your Honor, I think we're running into a different issue.
Oh,
I have always been able to maintain contact with Robert Hiller. It's never been an issue. He typically calls me back very quickly if he doesn't just answer the calls whenever my office calls him. But for whatever reason, he is not answering my calls this morning. I have not been able to get in touch with him this morning. I would just respectfully ask the court if we could just try to bring him back tomorrow or at a docket, for a plea docket, right after Thanksgiving, just to try to wrap this up without a warrant, hopefully.
right. All right. Well, you tell me, do you prefer tomorrow or do you prefer to wait till after Thanksgiving?
Just to make sure that I can get a hold of him and make sure that he will be available, I would ask that we do it the week after Thanksgiving. If we could.
All right. So let me see. Aleda, can you give us a reset date for that, please?
Your Honor, we can do it on December 1st, which is a Wednesday. Is that okay?
Well,
Yeah, that'll be fine with me, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. That's what we'll do at 10 o'clock on Wednesday, December 1. All right?
All right, great. Then may I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes. Have a happy Thanksgiving, Mr.
All right,
Nance.
you too. All y'all, Brad, Aleda, y'all have a good Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys afterwards.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. So, Ms. Voigt, did you have a chance to confer?
No, Your Honor, I've not been able to confer with the DA on this case.
Okay.
He has 2 other charges pending. One is a felony,
Oh,
and one is another misdemeanor.
okay.
And we've been trying to wrap up these 3 cases for at least 2 years. So
Okay,
I was hoping to try and get a dialogue going and head this in some direction.
Yeah. So I reset that to January 6th, but if you need to come in sooner, give Aleda a call and we'll try
Okay,
to
yeah, I
accommodate
have a
you, okay?
deadline. I've got to
Okay.
wrap up my caseload by the end of the month.
Oh, okay. Well, definitely you need to have a sooner one. But since I already told Mr. Chavez it would be January 6th,
Okay.
I want you to be able to inform him with enough time.
Which DA should I be speaking to on this case?
Either one.
Okay,
They're both
all right.
very, very good. So,
Okay.
okay.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. You take care.
You too.
All right. And we are done, are we not? We did not do the plea on Pastor Chick, did we? Oh, yeah, we did.
Did, Your Honor.
We did. Okay, so we're done, right? Anybody got anything? Mr. Truitt, did you have a chance to confer? Did you get a breakout room? Okay, you're still muted. Can you unmute yourself? Click on that little microphone.
Now, can you hear me, Judge?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. Did you have a chance
Yes,
to
I
confer?
yes I did go to the breakout
Oh.
room, and yes, I
Okay.
did understand everything.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Truitt. You have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you,
and
Judge.
You take care, okay?
I
Okay, log
certainly
off.
will.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye-bye. All right.
Ms. Diaz, did you get to meet with Stephen Pastorchik? He's in the waiting room. I'm not too sure.
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay.
Okay, let me
What?
move there.
Okay.
Leave meeting.
Okay. I'm going to log off because I have to drive downtown. So,
Your Honor, I just wanted to confirm what time do we need to be at the Palm?
well, it's reserved for 11:45.
Okay.
Okay. So it's 11:17, but by the time I get in my car and get over there and park and all, I think I probably ought to